Change happening at the top of the hour right here on Fox Business. All right, we're going to turn to another story. More than 100 women say a mix-up in their birth control packaging led to unplanned pregnancies, and now they're filing a big lawsuit. They want the pharmaceutical company to take responsibility for their children. Is that right? And do they have any shot at this lawsuit at all? We're going to discuss and debate it right after this.
Transforming the way care is delivered to aging Americans is a lofty goal, and with over 15,000 facilities delivering substandard care, we certainly have our work cut out for us. But what if we turned the tables? What if we created healthcare properties that are beautifully designed and inspired hope? What if their therapists began treating patients more like guests and less like, well, patients? Well, that day is today, and our time is right now. We are Main Street.
The promise of the cloud is that every organization has unlimited access to information, no matter where they are.
The Microsoft Cloud gives our team the power to instantly deliver critical information to people whenever they need it. Here at AccuWeather, we get up to 10 billion data requests every day. The cloud allows us to scale up so we can handle that volume, and we can help keep people safe. And to us, that feels really good.
The candidates talk dollars. Charles tries to make sense of it all. Then the Russian threat grows. Does Washington know how to respond? Dobbs' expert has vital answers tonight.
Are you on Medicare? Do you have the coverage you need? Open enrollment ends December 7th. Don't put it off till later. Now's the time to get on a path that could be right for you with United Healthcare Medicare Solutions. Call today to learn about the kinds of coverage we offer, including AARP Medicare Complete plans insured through United Healthcare. These Medicare Advantage plans can combine Parts A and B, your hospital and doctor coverage, with Part D prescription drug coverage and extra benefits, all in one complete plan for a low monthly premium. Or in some areas, no plan premium at all. United Healthcare doesn't stop there. You'll have $0 copays for preventive services, like an annual physical and most immunizations. Other benefits could include routine vision and hearing coverage. And the Pharmacy Saver program gives you access to prescriptions as low as $1.50 at your local pharmacy, in retail locations like these. Or pay $0 for a 90-day supply of your Tier 1 and Tier 2 drugs delivered right to your door. Just a few ways we connect you with the people and programs to help give you a better healthcare experience. Call to enroll today and enjoy these benefits and more, like Renew by United Healthcare, that rewards you for making healthy choices. Your healthcare needs are unique. That's why, with over 30 years of Medicare experience, we'll be there to help you along the way. We can even schedule your appointments. Open enrollment ends December 7th, so don't wait another day. If you're Medicare eligible, call now and talk to United Healthcare about our plans, like AARP Medicare Complete. Let's get you on the right path. Call United Healthcare today.
These poor kids, I mean, this is quite a story. 117 women from 26 states are suing a birth control pill company, Qualitest, saying their birth control pills were packaged wrong and that they wound up pregnant as a result. So now they're calling on the company to pay for the cost of delivering the babies, raising the babies, and educating these little babies, 94 of them. So how's it all going to play out in court? Do they have any kind of point here? I'm joined now by attorney Shannon Spector in Philadelphia, where the lawsuit was filed. And Shannon, you know, I got to tell you, as a mom, I'm troubled by this story. You know, these babies are here. They're on Earth now. They're all healthy, thank goodness. But, you know, these moms, they don't really want them, or at least they don't want the financial responsibility of having them. How's a judge going to react to this?
Well, there are a lot of issues around this case. It's not clear under the laws of the various states in which these ladies live that these claims will be successful. Some states do recognize a claim for extraordinary expenses where there has been essentially a wrongful birth in a circumstance like this. Imagine a circumstance where a child is born with very, very severe handicaps and has a lifetime of medical expenses.
Well, thank
And
goodness
the
that's
child
not
is
the
born-
case here. It is my understanding that these babies, fortunately, are healthy.
Yeah, I'm told to the contrary. I'm told that in a couple of these cases, the children do have handicaps, and that there will be extraordinary expenses in those circumstances.
So do you
Most states
separate
do
those
not-
cases out? I mean, these women are coming in collectively, right, and suing the pharmaceutical company. I mean, how do you separate the ones who had children with birth defects as a result of these pills versus the ones who didn't?
Yeah, it's a fine question. In most states, including Pennsylvania, there would be no claim for a wrongful birth where the child is healthy. There'd be no claim for raising the child and those expenses associated with that. But there would be a claim for the expenses of pregnancy, of labor, and of delivery. If the mother were injured during childbirth, and I had a case like that many years ago where there was a failed tubal ligation due to medical negligence, and mom suffered a disc herniation during labor and delivery, and she received a financial award, and that was appropriate. So,
But you
in
know,
a
in
circumstance
that
like
sort of
this,
case, there's actual harm. I mean, again, I'd go back to if a woman was taking these pills and because they were mismarked, wound up pregnant and had a child that had birth defects, then that's a different scenario than the woman who took the pill but, you know, wound up pregnant. And that's, by the way, a risk, right? Anytime you take a birth control pill, you might still wind up pregnant. And you kind of are signing up for a little bit of that. If you have a healthy kid, I don't understand what kind of claim you really have against the company.
well, you do sign up for the small risk of getting pregnant from taking correctly made birth control pills. There's no question about that. You don't sign up for the risk of having mislabeled birth control pills where you're taking the wrong week or the wrong day because of the fault of the drug company. But on your central question, do I
So
think
now that the drug company is supposed to pay for that child and educate that child and give you the money.
No, I'm not saying that. On your central question of whether the courts will recognize a claim for raising a healthy child, I think most courts won't. They won't recognize it in Pennsylvania, nor in most states. But there are other claims as part of this lawsuit that probably are valid, like the costs of pregnancy, labor, and delivery, or an injury sustained by mom or by child.
Well, I think the injury sustained by child, I mean, that's going to be hard for them to go back on, because if you're bringing a child into the world with birth defects because you didn't know and you were taking the wrong medication, then that's a problem. But if the child is healthy, then, you know, it's a miracle.
I completely
All right.
agree with you.
Shannon, thank you so much. Good to have you here.
You're welcome.
Thanks for your analysis.
Thank you.
Coming up next,
Sure.
everyone, my intel on this week's debate. I'm going to give you a behind-the-scenes look and tell you all